Hey, Shalom.
Shalom.
We're going to start off by giving all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kodash. All right, Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father, whom the world ignorantly knows as God, Jehovah, right? Yahweh Shai is the name of his only begotten Son, the Messiah, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. All right? We're the Hebrew Israelites, okay? We come out week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of America and ushering in, all right, of the kingdom of righteousness, which is going to be established, okay, here on earth. We give double honors to our teachers, okay, the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who taught us this truth. We salute you brothers in the faith, just pushing this word of truth and sincerity, all right? As you can see, the topic of the lesson is pagan idols will soon be destroyed, okay? And they will be destroyed by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And during this time of the year, you have a lot of that pagan worship going on. We just early in the week had the pagan worship known as Christmas, all right, where our people ignorantly think that they're celebrating the birth of the Messiah, whom they call Jesus Christ, all right, which is completely not biblical, all right. As a matter of fact, celebrating birthdays is condemned in the scriptures, all right. Celebrating the Babylonian god Nimrod is condemned in the scriptures, okay? Because when you go and you put a Christmas tree in your house and you decorate it and you deck it out and you put presents up under it, you're paying homage to Nimrod, which is a pagan idol god. All right, can a brother get that word idol on deck in the Exodus 20? So when I get ready to put it to you, I will have it. All right. And without further ado, we're going to get into it, man. You know, Lord willing, the elect will be edified. Okay?
Exodus 26.
Psalms 96, because that'll be the next scripture. Psalms 96 4.
This Isaiah 58:1. Cry aloud, spare not, lift up that voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgression, in the house of Jacob their sins.
Read it again.
Isaiah 58:1. Cry aloud, spare not, lift up that voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgression, in the house of Jacob their sins.
And that's what you see us doing. All right, the house of Jacob, being you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you are the descendants, all right, of Jacob, okay? Which you are the descendants of the sons of Jacob, which are the Israelites, all right? And you have been scattered amongst all these different heathen nations on the earth. And in the process of you being scattered amongst those nations, you took on their customs and you started paying homage to their gods. So in the process of time, you completely forgot who you are and who your power is, okay? And ultimately, what the Most High did was he took his judgment away from you. So that you start paying homage to God. Worshiping these other gods, you did it without looking back, okay, to see true righteousness, all right, which is the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And when you never looked back, okay, you went against the Most High, who told you to remember, all right, to remember, man. And he also told you, if you didn't remember, what was going to happen to you. That's how you are able to be identified today. That's how we are able to be identified today. Because our adversaries or our enemies told us that we were black, told us that we were white, told us that we were Mexican, Indian, okay? They identified us with colors and names of their own selves, okay? Because we either have the name of our conference or we have a color for a name to identify us. But the scriptures don't tell you to go about identifying yourself that way. You are identified by your father and his lineage, okay? And every person on the face of the earth has a lineage that goes back and is written in the Bible, okay? That goes back to those three sons of Noah, Ham, Shem, and Japheth, okay? 18 nations. So in the time of those nations populating the earth, all we have done is accumulated a lot of confusion. They shalom, Mark, Yabashim, Ashab, Rakatah. All right. So what we come out here to do, because when you say transgress, it means to go backwards and to go against, okay? Go against what? The law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. So we here to call, this is the church. The word church means to call out, man. We here to call out, okay? And that's what the Lord has done in these last days, set up pastors to come out here and tell you the truth and to give you the judgment, not to make you feel good, not to make you comfortable, you know, but really to try you, to offend you, all right? As the scriptures say, blessed is he that is not offended in me. So love is not the solution, okay? The solution is mercy, love, hate, and wrath, okay? That's the balance. On one side, you got love and you got mercy. On the other side, you got hate and you got wrath. The Most High has both of those, okay? Let's get 1 John real quick. We're gonna get that 1 John. Let's get sin. It's 1 John 3 and 4, I believe.
It's 1 John 3 and 4. Whosoever committed sin, transgresseth also the law, for sin is the transgression of the law.
So sin is to turn away from the laws of the Heavenly Father, which we do commonly. That's the standard of living on this earth today, especially here in America, which is a hypocritical nation and country who claims to be built upon these principles written in this book. But clearly they're not. And clearly that's why they're falling apart, all right? Which it was just their destiny anyway. They were never meant to keep the law, statutes, and commandments of the Heavenly Father, because the men who built this nation, all right, are the wicked, are in opposition of the Most High. Read it again.
1 John 3 and 4. Whosoever committed sin, transgresseth also the law. For sin is the transgression of the law.
Now, what's the main law when the Most High gave the Israelites the commandments that he told us not to break? Now let's get it, bro.
All right, this is Exodus chapter 20, verse 2. I am the Lord Yahweh thy power, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
So the Lord, when he gave the nation of Israel his commandments, the first thing that he told them to do is not to worship other gods, not to put any gods before him. Go ahead, bro.
God, this 2 Kings 17:34. Unto this day They do after the former manners, they fear not the Lord. They do that after their statutes or after their ordinance or after the law and commandment which the Lord commanded the children of Jacob, whom he named Israel.
Right, so back in the time of us coming out of Egypt, 40 years in the wilderness, it didn't take very long for us to start back going and worshiping the gods of Egypt. Worshiping Baal. Hold on, bro. So, like the brother just read, even to this day, all right, we're still doing that. We're still going off worshiping these other gods, paying homage to these other gods, celebrating these wicked holidays, which are fashioned to pay homage to these pagan gods, chiefly Roman and Babylonian gods. All right? But nevertheless, also Egyptian. Okay? So it's all a bunch of confusion. When all these different, with the word God means power, all right, which all these so-called man-made powers, all right, are all before you, and you pick which one you want to give power to. See, that's what an idol is. An idol is someone you give power to. But the Most High, he's not an idol. The Most High gave you power. He doesn't need you to worship him. Idols need you to worship them, to give them the power, to put them on a pedestal, to dress them up, to glamour them up. The Most High don't need you. Why? Because he is the chief source of power. You had some more?
There's some more of this. Verse 35. With whom the Lord Yahweh had made a covenant and charged them, saying, ye should not fear other gods, nor bow yourselves to them, nor serve them, nor sacrifice to them.
Right. So you're not to give any time, effort, or energy, which energy comes from your spirit. Right? When you get amped up to do something, you get excited about something, it's because your spirit, all right, was inspired, lit up inside of you and motivated you to go out and do that. So our people vainly go out with a perverse spirit and celebrate Christmas. Vainly go out with a perverse spirit and celebrate the New Year in dead ass winter. Not once have you ever questioned why. See, ignorance is one thing, but when you're willingly ignorant, that's another thing. Because just somebody told me so. Just because somebody told me so. Just because it's what mama said. Well, mama gonna get you lit up. All right? Because the Most High, he's coming to destroy, all right? He's coming to destroy all these other gods, just as he did in the time when we came out of Egypt. All right? He's going to give them over to fire, man. Which is his righteous indignation. His anger is fire, man. Go ahead, bro.
But the Lord, Yahweh, who brought you up out of the land of Egypt with great power and a stretched out arm, him shall ye fear, and him shall ye worship, and to him shall ye do sacrifice.
Right, that's plain. Have no other gods before me. Go ahead, bro. Go back to Exodus 20.
All right, this is Exodus 20 and 4. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven images, or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth.
And the so-called white man did just that. Right? Because he's the chief opposition, whose biblical nationality is Edom. He took the images of the saints. He took the images of the angels. He took the images of the Most High and painted them to his likeness. Why? So that you can reverence and pay homage unto him and bow down to him. But you're an idiot. Don't feel bad. Just come back to the Lord, because we was once idiots too. We did the same thing. All right? Why did we do that? Because the Lord said his word will not return unto him void. Just read Deuteronomy 28th chapter. Deuteronomy the 28th chapter, you notice when we come out and we teach, we always got a reference point for the overall synopsis of the Bible. Deuteronomy 28. All right, it's like the what you call it when you say for instance you're gonna watch a movie, right? But before you, yeah, that's the summary. Deuteronomy 28 is the summary.
The trailer.
And see, that's the trailer. Yeah, this is what happened. All right, this is what happens in this movie. Because surely this book is commonly known as the scriptures. Well, what is a script? Something that is written and something that is executed. Just like a director, he writes a script. All these people you see walking around are part of the Lord's script. You are part of the Lord's script. You can't do nothing but play your position. You can be free willy-nilly all you think you want to, man. At the end of the day, all things work to his perfect will. Whether he set you up to be destroyed, whether he set you up to be deceived, or whether he set you up to be a judge, all right? A righteous judge. Because the people we have ruling the earth now, they're wicked judges. They're evil judges. That's why all you see is bad times. You know? So, the reason that the Most High told us these things and gave us these laws for us to keep, right? So, in these times when shit just completely is falling apart, we can come back to the knowledge of him, turn back to him and see why. Okay, that's why he said, don't do that. Because what you have is a result, there's a bunch of homosexuals walking around, a bunch of pedophiles, a bunch of poison food, a bunch of witch doctors, witchcraft, a generation of monster children strung out on drugs. All right. To sum it all up, utter confusion. That's what you have.
Exodus 25, thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, Yahweh thy power, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me.
And they'll tell you in the world that jealousy is a weak emotion. The Most High said he's jealous. The supreme power of the universe said he's jealous. If you have a woman, right, which we are the Most High's woman, and that woman runs off and gets with another man after you've given her your most prized possession. See, the Most High's judgment was his most prized possession to give to us. But when we decided we wanted to go after the judgment of these other nations, the Most High got jealous. And we did what? Provoked him to be angry. Contrary to the popular belief, the Lord does get angry. You know, he's not Barney. You know, he's not a Teletubby. All right. He gets jealous. He gets angry. Right? He brings life. He brings death. He builds up. He tears down. I don't know why it's so hard to see. You see it all around you. You see things get built up. You see things get torn down. You see good. You see evil. So, in that being said, the Lord's men, all right, his elect men share the same emotions. We're angry. We're jealous, you know? But we have to be men. We can't execute. Because the Lord said, ye are gods, ye shall die like men. See that fire that's in us to come out here and get a judgment is the fire of the Lord. anger, jealousy, wrath, all right? We jealous that our parents, all right, have been taught ignorance, and they go and erect Nimrod's penis in the house and put ointments all over it, wrap gifts up under it, all right, and pay homage to a God that doesn't exist. Get that Psalms 96.
This Psalms 96 and 4. For the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai is great and greatly to be praised. He is to be feared above all gods.
Why is he greatly to be praised and feared above all gods? Because there are no other gods. There are no other gods. He's the only one. So, you know, let's just put it on a carnal level. You're some esteemed celebrity in the world, and you're known for one specific thing that nobody's ever done. And then, when it comes time for you to be honored, you know how you think you're gonna, you ever watch an award show, or you see how some of them entertainers, they think they finna get the award?
Yeah.
And then, what they say, the award goes to, you see the look on their face when they call somebody else's name? Well, that's how the Most High feel. But you calling on Jesus, which is the chief enemy and the chief idol, or you calling him by an English or a Greek name. When you paint his image, all right, to the liking of the basest man on the earth, you got the Lord painted like the lowest scum of the earth, man.
That's like a woman calling, let's say your woman, that's like your woman calling you by another dude's name.
Oh,
While you in the bed with her, while you giving it to her.
Yeah, how the fuck do you think that'd feel, man?
Oh, Jeremy. What the fuck you say? What the fuck you say? Yeah, my shit was so fucking funny. You got it, you got it.
That's a point.
Yeah, you know. Go ahead, bro. Read it. Start over again.
okay, Psalms 96 and 4. For the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai is great and greatly to be praised. He is to be feared above all gods. For all the gods of the nations are idols, but the Lord made the heavens.
See, all the you got that word still? Read it again,
For all, Psalms 96 and 5. For all the gods of the nations are idols, but the Lord made the heavens.
Right. All the gods of the nations are idols. All right, the brother about to get that word idols. You got it in Psalms 96. It's like I was saying, the Most High don't need you to worship him, because he is the power. He is one. All right? He is the one power. Text, you know where it's at.
The Lord be saying he can put soul into stone, man. You know? So how much it must, man? The Lord don't need us, man. The Lord can raise the stones up to serve him, man. To carry out his will. He don't need us, man. You know? But the Lord choose, you know, us to push out his word, man. You know? But like I said, he can choose stones. He can choose whatever to praise him. You know? But he the only true power, man. That's why we're supposed to praise and give all glory to you, how about Shema Shai, man. Alright? Because he is to be. He exists, man. That's what his name means, man. Yahweh. You know?
He say, Deuteronomy, the 32 chapter, he said, for I lift up my hand and say, I live forever. You know?
Right.
So we ain't nothing, man. You know? He said, our righteousness are the fifth rags.
Yeah.
Read that Psalms again.
Okay, come on. This.
Read that verse, I think it's 5.
That's,
Yeah, because we about to get the word idols.
this Psalms
Most
96.
High said these other gods are idols.
Psalms 96 and 5. For all the gods of the nations are idols, but the Lord made the heavens.
All right, so this is the word idols.
All right. The Hebrew word is elil. All right, and it means of not, good for nothing, worthless.
You ain't shit.
Yeah.
These other guys, Buddha ain't shit. Jesus ain't shit. Jesus ain't shit.
Muhammad. Muhammad
Yeah,
ain't
Elijah
shit.
Muhammad ain't shit. Nothing, man. Osiris ain't shit.
Yeah. Baphomet.
Seth ain't shit.
Baphomet ain't shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right, bro.
Good for nothing. Worthless. Just dumb. You know?
They can't even talk back. Call on them. So what can they do? Besides the spirit, man. Call them 1 shot, not strong shot. Alright, like you say in Proverbs. It's a strong tower, man. So things happen. Things move, man. We call upon the Most High and the Son. Alright? We call upon Muhammad. Don't nothing happen, man. You know? So it's a different calling on these false idols than calling on the true power, man.
Yeah, our people be around here calling on Jesus like it's really working for them.
Right.
Jesus!
Oh my God.
Wait, you can't even prove Jesus existed.
That's right, bro.
If I took you in a time machine 2,000 years ago and you went out talking about Jesus, them motherfuckers be looking at you like, who is this nigga? He crazy.
What?
Jesus.
That's why people gonna be destroyed, you know? They walking down the street barking, but ain't even consider to look up the word, man. When was the J's invented? All right, because you go back to the 1611, the J's is an I. You know? So when did the J come about, man? So how can the name be Jesus, man?
When did the English language even come about?
Right.
Period. They didn't even speak English in the time of the Lord walking the earth, man.
Right, brother.
So who you calling on? I was watching something. Oh, I was watching one of those Edomite pastors. He was breaking down the RFID chip to a foreign country, and certain words that he said they don't translate. They had when they went to say certain names or certain words, they spoke them in that language.
Right.
So the names don't translate. If your name is James in America, your name is James in China. You don't go from James to Jin Yong John.
Right, bro.
But you have been reduced down to your what you call pineal gland so small you got a pea-sized pineal gland because all of this confusion, man. You don't know how to think. You don't know how. You just everything. It's like people just take everything for face value. They do no research for themselves, and whatever sounds good, they accept it.
Long pastor said it.
Right. Go ahead with that, Corinthians. Robert Shah.
It's 1 Corinthians 8 and 4. It's concerning.
That's it.
That's it. I'm gonna start.
That's it. Start right there.
It's like 1 Corinthians 8 and 4. It's concerning therefore the eating of those things that are offered in sacrifice unto idols. We know that an idol is nothing in the world, and there is none other God but one. For
See how
those,
the demons. See how the demons. See how the demons. See how the demons. Bring it out, Doc. Bring it out. Bring it out.
let me stop at the top. 1
Get Jake riled up.
1 Corinthians 8 and 4. It's concerning therefore the eating of those things that are offered in sacrifice unto idols. We know that idol is nothing.
The eating of things that are sacrificed unto idols. Right?
There's nothing in the world, and that there is none other God but one. For those that be that are, so like for those that be that are called gods, whether in heaven or in earth, is that be God's many and Lord's many.
Hey, this word is powerful, man. You know?
She got riled up. So she got right here.
This word is powerful, man. You know? See, it's a spirit in a man. When these words, when that truth comes out, spirits get riled up, man. But unfortunately, all our people are not wise as serpents. You know? Because in a nutshell, she's saying nothing wrong. You know? But hey, you have to be wise in what you say, man. You're gonna be held accountable for what you say. But we stand out here bold as lions and we preach, but at the same time be wise, man. You know?
But
start at the top of that scripture.
She was calling what they really are. You know?
1 Corinthians 84 is concerning therefore the eating of those things that are offered in sacrifice unto idols. We know that an idol is nothing.
Oh, it says as concerning and as eating those things. Now that's physically eating and spiritually eating. All right? Because at Christmas and Thanksgiving and Easter and New Year's, our people physically eat abominations. Oh, you got to get that honey baked ham, that hot sauce and hog shit. You know what I'm saying? I gotta have it.
It ain't gonna be no Christmas without it.
Yeah, I can't bring in the New Year's without them chitlins.
Cause ain't no things.
And we gonna get into that New Year's god, which is Janus, symbolizing that Roman god symbolizing new beginnings, basically starting from the bottom, okay, starting over and building a new future. And see, our people in that plantation mentality spirit, you know, we brought up off the chitlins. We brought up off the hog. Ain't nothing wrong with that hog. He wouldn't have made it without the hog.
Made it for a reason.
Yeah. Because I know in my household, every so-called New Year, January the 1st, it was smelling like pure shit in the house. Now, I did eat pork, but I never ate chitlins because it smelled too much like shit. I'm like, how you eat something? I couldn't even stand in the house. Like, how can you eat something that smells like that? Well, that's the same way the Most High feel about these philosophers. That's the same way the Most High feels about Orthodox Christianity, plantation Christianity. That shit smells horrible to the Most High. Get real quick, get Amos 5 and 20. Hold it. Most High said he hates your idol worship. He hates your sacrifices. He hates your folly days that you call holy days. Because that word holy goes back to holy, right? But these days are not holy. Amos 5, 21.
All right, this is Amos chapter 5, verse 21. I despise your feast days.
The Most High say he hates your Christmas. He hates your New Year's. He hates your Thanksgiving. He hates your feast days.
And I will not smell in your solemn assemblies.
And Most High say I ain't dealing with that shit. I don't want to smell this. I don't, you know, because Most High like sweet smelling. And what's sweet smelling to him? The days that he gave us to feast after. Paying homage to him, that's sweet to him. That's like you out somewhere and you courting a woman. I'm using woman as an analogy because we are the Most High's woman. You might be at a bar, you might be at an event or something. Woman walk past you, musty as hell. Dealing with that bitch stink. That's just real. That's how the Most High do his own. Like, well, you know, you're supposed to be mine, but bitch, you need to go take a bath. That's 2/3 of our people. You need to bathe in this word and get washed up. Get clean. You know?
Right.
Because the Most High ain't having that bitter, sour odor, all right, that you subscribing to, that you spraying on yourself. Read it again.
It says, I despise your
That's
feast
right, the
days.
Most High says he hates All right? He despised your feast days. Go ahead.
And I will not smell in your solemn assemblies. Though ye offer me burnt offerings.
Because in your mind, December 25th is the Lord's birthday. December 25th, in your mind, I like to picture my Jesus, little 8 ounce.
8 pounds, 7 ounce baby Jesus.
I like to picture my Jesus. You know? And that's the spirit our people in, man. Man, the Most High, look, when they tried to honor Mary for giving birth to him, I wish a brother if I can't call. You remember?
I think
Man, he basically rebuked him, man. Read it again.
It says, though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them.
The Lord don't accept it. The Lord don't accept you celebrating him in the name of Nimrod. The Lord has no respect of you putting up a tree in your house and saying he is the reason for this season. You know, first of all, you didn't even call him by the right name. You know, if you can't find it, that's cool. You know, maybe it'll come around in the spirit. Go ahead, bro.
Neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beasts. You know, and that, because, you know, modern day today, that's talking about, you know, y'all come in that jolly get
together spirit.
Yeah, giving spirit.
Yeah. In the name, it's supposed to be in the name of the Lord.
Yeah, but the scriptures say, know who thou doest good to. Because how come it's only during the winter time when y'all set up soup kitchens that y'all want to feed the homeless? Around Thanksgiving and Christmas. That's the only time I ever see soup kitchens. Because during the summer, man, y'all are in y'all's right mindset saying these are fucking bums, man. They're probably here because they did this, they brought this on themselves. And you know, 99.999% of the time, that's right. Because that's judgment from the Most High that they're homeless on the streets. Because they spent all their money buying drugs, and whenever you give them money, that's what they end up buying. He says, help not a sinner. That's why the scriptures say, know who thou doest good to, man. In Amos, it's talking about Israelites keeping the high holy days hypocritically, because they weren't doing it in the right spirit, and that goes to these false Israelite camps that want to get together during the Passover and make it seem like it's a party.
Yeah, have Easter hunts for the kids, egg hunts for the kids, and all type of shit like that.
No, I'm talking about like IUIC and them celebrating the Passover as if it's supposed to be a party.
Right.
Because that's supposed to be a solemn assembly.
You're talking about the circumcision.
Right.
Go ahead.
All right, this Mark 7:9. And he said unto them, For where ye reject the commandment of the Most High, that ye may keep your own traditions.
Yeah, y'all like to keep the precepts of men. Some vain-ass holiday that was so-called holiday, that was created recently, man. Thanksgiving is newly created. Christmas is newly created. That's the precepts of man. You will not find Christmas in the scriptures. You won't find.
You can find.
Oh yeah, it's in Jeremiah.
Yeah, it's condemned. You can find it being condemned.
Right.
We're talking about as a holiday, as a holy day. You know, but with it being newly created, it was like almost 350 years after the Lord passed, during the time of Constantine, when Christmas was first celebrated. So how can December 25th be the Lord's birthday if you celebrated it 350 years after he passed? All right.
It's obedient.
And if you any type of spiritual, you can receive it. The Lord was birthed and passed around the same time. This is the time of the Passover. All right. The Lord, he said, I am life. You see life in dead winter? I know in springtime I hear birds chirping, waking me up in the morning. You know that smell, that sweet smell in the springtime that you smell? You don't smell that now. It's always dreary looking. The sun goes down early. How can this be new? First of all, wow. December 31st was winter. January 1st is winter.
It really ain't nothing but a minute different.
How is it new? The word new means refresh.
Yeah.
The only trees that are still green are the trees that's always green, the evergreen trees.
Well, that bullshit they put up. Like the fake tree they put up. Yeah.
So somebody's been deceived. A whole lot of somebody's been deceived. No?
Yeah. I don't think everything will be refreshing in the cold. Ain't nothing be refreshing like that, man.
Jay hate the cold.
Shit dying out here because it's cold. No grass don't grow when it's cold. You know.
You get sick more.
Yeah.
Shit, sickness is an attribute of death. You get sick, that means you dying.
And then the cold keep out certain diseases too. You know, but you know, when it comes a new year, all right, new refreshing, everything's starting to rise back up, man. Flowers starting to grow again. You know, the color start coming back in. You know, that's the beginning of a new year.
Yeah, more light.
Yeah.
Life and light are synonymous, man.
Yeah.
Okay, bro.
This Luke 11:27. And it came to pass as he spake these things, a certain woman of the company lifted up her voice and said unto him, Blessed is the womb that bare thee, and the paps which thou hast sucked. But he said, Yeah, rather blessed are they that hear the word of the Most High and keep it.
Right, so he was trying to basically pay homage and worship Mary, basically, right, for giving birth to him, right? You know. But Yahushua was like, blessed be them that hear this word. You know, Mary, like they try to put Mary, because Mary is an idol. We just broke down what idol means.
Yeah, it's a car.
The Lord said, the Lord said, these gods are nothing. Yeah, that's what Issachar, that Roman, is it Catholicism? That's what they into, the Queen of Heaven, Guadalupe. Man, the Lord said Guadalupe is dumb. You know, to be, you know, euphemistic. But you know, straightforward, she ain't shit. You know? That's what the Lord basically said. Like, I mean, he honored his mother, he didn't disrespect her, but he was like, cut that, you know. Get Jeremiah 20 and 14.
He had to bring that
Jeremiah chapter 20, verse 14. Cursed be the day wherein I was born. Let not the day wherein my mother bare me be blessed. Cursed be the man who brought tidings to my father, saying, a man-child is born unto thee, making him very glad.
Bring it back to the top.
Cursed be the day wherein I was born.
So, if the scriptures say, cursed be the day I was born, you know? And when you really think about it, if you really got the judgment of the Lord, you came into this world, all right? Really, the Lord had us born into this age for a punishment. The Lord had us born into this age as a punishment, man. So, you know, in a nutshell, it ain't really nothing wrong with telling somebody happy birthday, you know, enjoy your day, but you're not supposed to be setting up celebrations, setting up a ball. Oh, it's my day. Oh, everybody, it's my birthday and I do what I want to do. I have my way. You know, you just feel like you're just so special. The day you was born is so special. No, the scriptures say the day that you was born, you are cursed. Unless you Esau, you know. But for Jake, because Jeremiah, he was an Israelite. So he understood.
He was good in the spirit realm.
He understood the age he was born into.
Yeah.
He's born into the age of the wicked. This age is not for us. This age is not for you, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. It's not for you. It's for the heathens. You are undesired in this world. You are the minority, yet you outnumber everybody. How does that work? I mean, obviously it's common knowledge that so-called black, Latinos, and Hispanics outproduce every nation on the earth.
You know what a white man just means?
Go ahead, bro.
Cursed be the man who brought tidings to my father, saying,
What we got
a
to
man
make it-
child is born
what we got
unto thee, making him very glad. So he said, cursed be the people that try to bring me presents, man. I don't want presents on my birthday. That's just stupid.
Yeah.
If Jack go all out for that birthday,
Oh.
I'm talking about all out. Don't give a fuck. Yeah, hey, they wait all year for their birthday. And they ain't gonna celebrate all week. Don't give a fuck, their birthday was Wednesday. They finna celebrate Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, birthday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday is over with. Jack go all out for some wicked ass shit, man.
Yeah. Bend themselves all out of shape. Stretch their bill money out. You know?
Yeah.
Poor judgment. I mean, if you got a little extra income or whatever, you got it. You know, if you want to buy your child something, you know, that's cool because it's the judgment of the situation. It's the understanding of the situation. A child doesn't really know. Like, he's like, oh, it's my birthday, and then in this world, you know, you might want to get them a little something here. Don't throw a celebration. Don't get a cake. Put candles on it.
Right, now blow up, make a wish.
Make a wish. You know, all that vanity. You know,
Right, bro.
because you're gonna take care of your child regardless. If you whether you choose what day you choose to do it on, whether it's his birthday or not, that's up to you. There's no wrong in that. But it's the spirit behind what you do.
Going all out.
You going all out. You know. I gotta make reservations here. I'm getting a room. I'm getting written out of a ballroom. I got 150 invitation guest list.
I just must have my outfit right, shoes, get my hair done.
Hello, guys. Y'all doing all right?
So how you doing?
It's basically like this, man. An idol or a false idol is anything that you put above the Most High. You know, so you getting all amped and excited to go to a football game, guess what? Whatever the team of the mascot you're cheering for, that mascot is a false god. That's your idol.
All right, something that you made.
Yeah, man. Because people are going out to these football games, you know, taking off their shirt, painting up, screaming as loud as they can, just in hopes that their team might win.
Yeah, you walk around here talking about I'm a grizzly. Big girl, yeah, I'm a grizzly. But we walk around here, we men of the Lord. We Israelites. That's something. What you worshiping, what you claiming, that's nothing. You know? That's why the Lord say, love not the world nor the things in the world. Be not conformed to the things of this world, man. Because these things in this world, in this age, will destroy you. Because it's a whole lot of idol worship.
Dang.
Let's go back though to Jeremiah 10. You know what I'm
Yeah, he
saying?
got it. He can bring it out.
Okay, come.
This is Jeremiah 10, verse 2. Thus saith the...
You start at 1.
All right. Jeremiah 10:1. Hear ye the word which Yahweh speaketh unto you, O house of Israel.
Right, see, that's a cut. You know, that's a cut out the muscle. All right, because if the Lord loved everybody, he would have said, oh, everybody, the whole world. You know, but no, the Lord said, hear these words, O house of Israel, man. So the Lord is only concerned about the nation of Israel, man. When she concerned for your so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, Hispanic, man. That's who the Lord cares about. So the Lord is strictly talking to one group of nation, man. Well, one nation. Go ahead,
Thus saith Yahweh by Shem Shai,
right?
learn not the way of the heathen.
Right. This Christmas, New Year, Thanksgiving, all right, 4th of July, Halloween, you know, President's Day, all these pagan ass holidays, man. This the way of the heathens, man. You know, celebrate your birthday is the way of the heathens. You know, Esau pushed their vibration on us, man. We were keeping that, going back 2,000 years ago, going back in slavery. When we first came over here on slave ship. We were keeping no damn birthdays like that, man. You know, the way of the heathen pushed that on us, man. That's why the Lord said, learn not the way of the heathen. All right, we're supposed to be learning the way of this Bible, man. Learn the laws, statutes, commandments that the Lord gave us. All right, that was going to keep us straight, keep us holy, which is what? Separate, man. All right, it's going to keep us separate from all the rest of the nations, man. Because what? We not like them. All right, the scripture says Jacob is not like them, man. All right, so we supposed to be different, man. We got a custom that we keep. You know, we have to come back to the law, statutes, commandments of the Bible and rehearse the righteous acts, man.
It says, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven,
right.
For the heathen are dismayed at them.
Right, be not dismayed, man. You know, don't be spooked. You know, dismayed. You know, don't because the heathen are dismayed at them, man. They know them chariots just fly above us, man. You know, they knew that song that we were singing, man. Swing low, sweet chariots, coming forth to carry me home, man. All right, don't be amazed at the signs, man, because the signs is a sign that Esau's kingdom is going down. All right, the red moon. All right, the solar eclipse. Okay, all the earthquakes. All right, in diverse places. You know, all these are signs that just the end, man. And Esau, all right, which you Caucasian, is the end of the world. And Jacob, which you so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, is the beginning. They're following, which is what? The kingdom of heaven. So we don't supposed to be dismayed at the sign that the Lord show us, all right, within the skies, all right, on earth, all right, because we know we got a kingdom coming, man. Go ahead, Doc.
For the customs of the people are vain.
Right, the customs of the people are vain. The things they keep, all right, hey, it's vain, man. For Halloween, they go around trick-or-treating, all right, knocking on strangers' doors and getting strangers' candy. You know, that custom is vain. What's purpose do that serve you, man?
In their mind, it's fun, it's games, it's you know, it's recreation,
right?
It's pastime. But the origin of it is paying homage to a vain idol.
And then on top of that, Esau promote them. And that's one way how you can, your kids or something come up visit. You know, going to a stranger house, man.
Right, because in the old times, the trick was when you stick your hand in the bucket or whatever the house you went to, bucket or bag, it'll be something in there that'll harm the kids. Or they'll eat some candy and they think it's candy and it's got razor in it, or something like that. You know, because see, the thing with the kids was if you didn't have any candy, they would egg your house, throw tissue in your trees, you know, which is a bunch of wickedness and evil. So with the people that households who had kids come to their house, how they get back is they trick them, thinking that they was getting a treat. Yeah, okay, you come to my house, think you're gonna get a treat. You know. So really, it was whoever struck first.
Yep. So the customs, man. Valentine's Day. What probably?
But just to add on that Halloween, you have to look into the origin of it. It goes back to what is it? Eve Hallows, right? Because it was a wicked night, right? Halloween. When they had there was burning witches and shit. Was that it?
They had a bonfire and they were sacrificing kids
Yeah.
to ward off evil spirits. They put
Right.
fire in the jacket.
Con, they were burning kids up. That's right. That's wickedness.
You know, this is their custom that they keep, and they forced it on you Negro, Latino, Native Americans, man. They forced their custom on you, man. You know, doing all Valentine's Day, you know what I'm saying? All that, you know, they were forced upon us, man. We didn't keep that, man. All right, we kept the high holy days, man. You know. Well, go ahead, brother. Break down that tree.
All right, it says, "For one cutteth a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workman."
Right,
with
like
the
right
axe.
now, you know, they ain't gotta cut the tree down no more. All right, they working with machines now. You know, they got trucks. They got trucks, all right, that go into the wood. I seen one on my way to Iowa. All right, it's made like a forklift, but it was a forklift though, and it had a big ass blade about that big on it, and it come down and then chop the bottom of the tree, the motherfucker that fall down. You know what I'm saying? Everything ran by machine.
That's
now.
what them call them tree people use. That's what they do.
Yeah,
They
I'm talking
cut
about
trees
big
down.
boy junk
It's
too.
got an arm on it with a big blade that spin.
Yeah,
and
cut the whole bottom down.
Yeah.
Yep. So read that part again.
It says, "For one cutteth a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workman."
Hey, but you still do have now them Edomites. They gonna go get a real tree.
Yeah,
Them
yeah.
Rich,
Yeah.
they're gonna
Nah,
get.
you know, Jake ain't got no real
Jake
tree.
going to Walmart.
Family
Shit,
Dollars.
If they said that motherfucker at Family Dollar, Jake want to get that motherfucker at Family Dollar.
I'm tell you. But you know, back then they had to use their hand. That's why I said for a hand from a workman, man. So they had to
Use an
actually use an accent. You know what I'm saying? Hit that motherfucker till that whole fail. You know?
It says, "They deck it with silver and with gold."
Right, they deck it with silver and gold. You know, the ornaments. You know, they gonna put the star on top of that. Then they put the little silver and gold wrapping around it. They put the silver and gold green balls on there. Then put the lights around it. You know, the scripture is explaining and breaking down the Christmas plan, man. Go ahead.
That's why when I came into the truth, I was glad to know that shit was vanity.
Yep.
Because look how much energy and time you wasted. Then after the shit over with, you gotta take the tree down. All them damn gifts with all that paper and shit, the kids got this shit everywhere.
Everywhere.
You gotta throw that shit away. That's extra work.
Yeah.
Vanity. That's energy that you putting into vanity, man.
Yeah. And then don't forget it said the custom of the heathens are vain, man. Choose none of his ways. As we read down, it just said, choose none of the ways, man. Go ahead.
They fasten it with nails
It's in the Bible.
and with hammers
No
that it
religion.
move not.
Just follow what y'all say. No religion. Power, him, anything. Listen to anything.
They fasten it with nails and with hammers that it move not. So they have to hammer it with nails so it moves not. That's them erecting the tree, decorating, clearly explaining that you're not supposed to put a damn Christmas tree up.
Yeah.
Hey, right, because right now these days how Jake had go to Walgreens and Walmart and Family Dollar Tree, get a Christmas tree. It already come with the trio stand.
Yeah, with the tripod
Yeah,
stand.
yeah. So all you gotta do is get that picture, just stick it right in the hole. That bitch stand up perfect. Instead of have to lay that motherfucker.
Same with the, like the brother said, same shit, different toilet paper.
Yeah, that's it, man.
It's the same concept. You know, we
It just said
we just living in a different age with technology is advanced.
That's it.
They come up, you know, they mass produce the Christmas tree now for you.
Yeah.
Give you an easy outlet, you know. And you notice like They started putting that shit up in October. Like every time a holiday coming around, like when January hit, right? Soon as January 1st hit, you're gonna see the Valentine's Day shit.
Soon it hit.
Soon as January 1st hit, you're gonna see Valentine's Day shit. Then soon as Valentine's Day shit, soon the very next day after Valentine's Day, you're gonna see Easter shit.
Yeah. That shit like it's a trend. It's already set up.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah.
What you say?
St. Patrick's, you got that too.
Yeah. They be going ham. Yep.
It says.
Well, it's just folly one. We just folly after more folly after more folly.
Shit don't stop. Esau do not stop, man. You hear me?
About to come to a stop, though.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It says,
So you notice the spirit of Christmas ain't strong like that no more, man.
Yeah.
That spirit, that shit ain't strong like that no more. You don't see. I remember when I was little. Everywhere I go, every neighborhood I go in, every house be lit up. And everywhere you go,
you drive down the street.
Yeah. Everywhere you go, people had Christmas. You don't even see people with Christmas. I didn't even see that many people with Christmas hats on this year.
Yeah.
Cause
the house being lit up. I didn't see that much.
Because the Most High taking that vanity spirit out of this place, man.
Yeah.
You know?
That's right.
That this word is destroying these strongholds, man.
Yeah. Keep waking up, man. They got Christmas trees in their house this year. You know what I'm saying? They still like bought their trees and gifts or whatever. But they didn't see no Christmas tree in the house.
I seen like reefs or whatever.
Like the scriptures say, knowledge shall be increased. But it ain't just the men of the Lord that's learning. We living in the information age as a whole. Everybody learning, man. And if you not learning, hey, you doomed, man. You lost, man. You just completely, because it's in your hand.
Yeah.
You know, you got the smartphone right there. You ain't smart enough to use it. But for nothing but folly, don't you want to learn something? Shit, they tell you in the world that knowledge is power.
Power is not.
It says, they are upright as a palm tree, but speak not. They must needs be born, because they cannot go. Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil. Neither also is it in them to do good.
Right. Read that thing again. They want you to speak up.
Alright, it says, they are upright as a palm tree, but speak not.
Right, because what? Oh, Christmas tree, oh, You know how, I know my folks there used to gather around a Christmas tree and shit by 11:30, 11:35, you know what I'm saying? They start singing Christmas songs and shit. But you got like the Christmas tree gonna sing back till you start clapping with you or something.
Yeah.
You know, hell no, that's why I said it stands straight up. But it sing not, man, it speak not, because the Christmas tree don't say shit. But here it is, we singing to the damn Christmas tree. You know?
Since they must needs be born.
You don't hear that no more. You remember, you know, people could be walking around singing what they call Christmas carols.
Yeah. Jolly, jolly.
I don't see that. I don't see that shit no more.
Yeah.
I'm telling you that spirit of folly, man, is being destroyed.
The only thing you see now is Salvation Army. Yeah, them motherfuckers got all the
You don't
money.
see them like that no more. You don't even see them like, you see them, you know, but you know, I used to be, you go to Walmart,
On every block.
every block.
Yeah,
They ring a little bell.
Yeah.
The love of many shall wax cold.
Said because iniquity is abound, you know, sin is increased, man.
Yeah, man. Christmas tree don't sing to you.
America's suffering too. That's another reason. Got their stock market up and down. Shit, dollar coin declining.
Stores closing.
Hey, you remember you used to see them cars with the big bowls on them riding through around this time? You ain't been seeing that shit a lot.
Yeah, I ain't seen.
Damn Ford and GM taking them hits. Them cars ain't moving off the lot.
Yeah, you know, Esau and Jake used to ride around with bowls on their car.
Shit, did Trump say he finna cut them benefits off.
Oh, yeah.
Shit, you looking for the, if you looking for to get a new car, taxi and this shit, your ass gonna be short.
I think I seen the brother did a video on there. Some people get cut off for food shit.
Hell yeah.
Already, man.
Like, Trump said, goddamn it, if that wall ain't getting built, ain't no government aid going out. Shit.
And then look, nah, they so crazy. You gotta have a job to get food stamps.
You gotta have a job to get food stamps.
I thought you supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, without a job, you know what I'm saying, to get benefits. Shit, y'all ain't gotta have a job to get some food stamps. Because I don't want to give you that much. You know what I'm saying? Because when you ain't got no job, they forced to give you like 200-300. You know what I'm saying?
Depending on your kids.
Because you ain't working.
Yeah. Depending on if you got kids or not.
Yeah, come. Ooh, the more kids you got, the more money you get. Remember that? I got 4 kids. I know I'm finna get about 700-800 with the food stamp.
Hey, that baby mama shit finna cut out. All that drama.
Yeah.
Baby mama drama finna get cut out.
Too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Daddy finna cut off them benefits. You gonna see.
Yeah.
These ain't playing with you.
Yeah.
You thought.
And another thing is, the more you get paid, the less money they give you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The food stamps. You got a job, so they give you a quarter. You know, like they cut my baby mama. You know what I'm saying? She was getting like, I want to say like 330, probably like 360 or something. Now she only get 120 or 102, something like that. But she getting 100 or something.
That's more Esau, his unrighteous decrees.
You hear me? Talking about cutter.
But the Apostle Tahar, he did give out a decree that you need a job to be part of this ministry of ours. So don't get it twisted, man. We got jobs, we pay taxes. You know, we give to Caesar's what is Caesar's.
Yeah, you can't be no male
to the
thought.
Most High what is his.
You know what I'm saying? You can't be no male thought, man.
A male thought.
Jake benefit off his gal or whatever. They can't be no male thought.
Yeah, because slothfulness and laziness, that shit a sin, man.
Yeah, man.
You know, we in this predicament right there we in, and we supposed to be working, man. Shit, we slaves, man.
That's right.
This ain't your rest, goddammit. This ain't where you supposed to be having your feet and shit up. And kick back and somebody bringing you bread every month. Oh shit, I ain't gotta work. The first come around, the third come around, I'm good.
Right. They got that mentality though. You know what I'm saying?
I make this 800, this 100 a month work.
Just sitting on my ass.
Shit, I take a couple hundred of it and flip it.
Yeah. Make it last.
Make it last.
Till the next check come back around. Yep.
Yeah, all that shit finna go, man. Because Jake worship money.
Oh yeah.
That's an idol. You know, they tell you that the love of money is the root of all evil. You know, because you trying to make money more of a defense than Yahweh Shah. Hey, the Lord said daily bread. That's all you need. Enough bread to make it through the day.
Right.
Man, every time I get close to saving up $1,000, this shit go. You're like, damn. You're like, damn. You know, just, I mean, my bills is paid and everything is cool, but it's like, if I try to say I'm gonna save up some money to have a little cushion, have a little, nope. Something come through. Goddamn woman. Damn tree in the yard, right? Goddamn tree been in the yard for 3 years, ever since we moved there. How the fuck you back into the tree that's been in the same spot for 3 years and bust the windows out the top? Every time. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, I can't win for losing. But that's Deuteronomy 28. He wins, you lose.
Always.
Undisputed. Every time, man. You know? But you know what? We gonna start winning. This shit gonna turn around. And see, our people that's not paying homage to the Most High, don't fear and keeping the Most High's commandments, they gonna start feeling that peace. Because it's going to start with Jacob.
It say that. Even remember, 30 and 7.
Now, that's talking about Esau. I'm talking about our people.
And it said, those that hate thee too. You know? It said our enemy and those that hate thee.
Well, yeah, come.
You know what I'm saying?
But I'm talking about our
There's
people.
2/3 of our people.
Our people going to get it first. Because they worshiping, they the ones into the idol worship. Esau doing, that's Esau and the other nations, that's what they supposed to do.
You know?
They doing, that's their lot. That's what they supposed to do. We not supposed to follow behind them. Because when they look at us, they supposed to see us and say, their God is God. Like Pharaoh said. Like Pharaoh said in 10 Commandments. I love that movie. It's so long, but I be wanting to watch it again, man. I watched it so many times when I was young. When you remember, you seen that movie? You seen 10 Commandments?
Nah. I'm just talking about how Nebuchadnezzar, you know, Daniel Humphrey.
Oh yeah. After Daniel. Yeah.
Yeah, out of Daniel
And Meshach, Shadrach. Yeah.
Then when he put his ass in the wilderness for 7 years.
Hey, Pharaoh started catching that hell. Shit, he sent them plagues, he sent them bugs, he sent death on his kids. That motherfucker was sitting down like this, looking at them gods over there. Took his son over there to the gods. That's it. His God is God. That's how it's supposed to be, though. The Most High's glory is supposed to be shown through us, man, because we keeping His word. Because His word, ultimately, His judgment is His glory. Because His word is not going to return it to Him void. And if we keeping His word, He's keeping us. You know? You got it, bro. Go ahead.
It's Amos 3:1. Hear this word that the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai has spoken against you, O treasure of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth.
Right. See? They don't get no plan than that, man. Ye have I known all the families, man.
Ye only.
You know? Damn.
Therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities.
Right. And the Lord doing that, man. We are yet to dare not captivity. So yeah, the Lord punishes them. But the ultimate punishment is the thermonuclear missiles, man. Which is 2/3 of our people gonna receive.
I don't know why that song popped up in my head. But it keeps me. Who can love you like me?
Yep. Nobody.
Most High know just what to give you.
Yeah.
He's gonna give you just what you need to get right. Cause see these idols that you worshiping, they can't provide for you, man.
Right, bro.
This Revelation 20:14, and death and hell were cast into the lake of fire.
Right.
This is the second death.
Right.
And whosoever was not found with it in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire.
Right, which is that's already written. Because the Lord said He ordained the 144,000, man, from the foundation of the earth. So that book was out. That book already written, man. You know, who's gonna be saved and who's not gonna be saved. You know. So and then on top of that, how the fuck hell when people say at the bottom of the earth is gonna be cast into the lake of fire? You know. But see, Jake don't read. Jake didn't hear Pastor say. And then that Jake made him word too though. Every time you do something against a Christian,
You going to hell.
you know, that's the first thing they always say.
Jake can't discern. Jake don't got spiritual discernment. He can't discern. But Jake think everything physical.
Right.
Jake think everything literal. Jake think when he reading the Bible, he reading a regular book.
Right.
Like a regular novel. You know, it's not like that. It ain't. It's written with dark sayings.
Right. But Jake, if Jake had ever read this, they understand. This one thing.
But even if he read it,
they still ain't gonna understand.
the Lord gotta give it the understanding.
The Lord Spirit just said this is the second death.
Right.
What was the first death?
Right. And the Lord flooded the earth with water.
Hey, let's just let you know.
You know?
Let's cut on that, man.
That's right, brother.
Hey, can your brother get whole wisdom Solomon 14? You got some drive. Go ahead, brother.
This is Judges chapter 10, verse 13. Yet ye have forsaken me and served other gods.
Yeah.
Wherefore I will deliver you no more. Go and cry unto the gods which ye have chosen.
Yeah.
Let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation.
Yeah.
I got you Israelites that want to hang on to these false idols, man. Y'all don't want to worship the true living power and his son by his true holy name, man. He's not going to hear you in your time of troubles, then. Because you didn't want to get right in the time of mercy. So he's going to turn his back on you and say, go cry unto those idols that you thought were fun, that you had a joyous time celebrating Christmas with, and Easter, and New Year's, and Thanksgiving. Go cry to them, man. See where that fucking gets you. That won't get you nowhere, except to the damn grave. Except for those nuclear missiles coming for you. And you're gonna take the fucking ship too. Go cry to Esau, man. Because that's all you worship, is whatever Daddy Esau says. That's why y'all are gonna be deceived and take that microchip and die a horrible death. Whether it be a famine, plagues, the sword, or by the hands of the prophets themselves that were trying to warn your ass, because this is an act of love out here, man. We're trying to wake you up, trying to warn you of the coming troubles, but you don't want to receive it. That's why y'all have to die, man. Righteously so.
Read it again, huh?
This is Judges chapter 10, verse 14. Go and cry unto the
I
God.
gotta read something first.
Go and cry unto the gods which ye have chosen.
Right, go cry to Jesus. Sweet Jesus. See what that's gonna get you. When chaos hits. Because you know a lot of our people, they think their name really got power. They think their name really got power. But everything in every body's faith is going to be put to the test. So soon we're going to know what the truth is. Soon we're going to see what name really matters. Which power really matters. Go ahead, bro.
Says, let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation.
Right, because the one, yeah, I got Matthew 16. You got something to go ahead. Because the ones who really have the truth, their power gonna show up in the clutch. Yahweh, he gonna show up in the clutch. See, you thinking because you know you might be down here and there, and then you pray to Jesus and you get another job. Your car break down, you pray to Jesus. Shade tree mechanic come through and give you a cheap deal on it. The scriptures say, let favor be shown to the wicked, yet they will still not learn righteousness, man. Go ahead, bro.
This is the time of Elijah, you know, dealing with them 400 prophets, you know, going to the true power, man. Like, call upon your power, and we're going to call upon our power, and we're going to see who power is real, man. You know, who power going to come and show forth, man. But this, 1 Kings, all right, 1 Kings 18 and 19. Therefore, send and gather to meet all Israel unto Mount Carmel, and the prophets of Baal 450, and the prophets of the grove of the groves 400, which ate at Jebus's table. And so Ahab sent unto all the children of Israel and gathered the prophets together unto Mount Carmel. And Elijah came unto all the people and said, how long have ye between two options? If the Lord Yahweh be power, follow him. But if Baal, then follow him. And the people answered, that's how they were. Yeah, because the people was confused, man. You know, people didn't want to say, okay, I believe in Yahweh Shai. Then again, they didn't want to say that, okay, I believe in Baal. You know, they ain't even answer Elijah the prophet, man. You know? When it says, then said Elijah unto the people, even I only remain a prophet of the Lord Yahweh, but by all prophets are 450 men. So you got one going against 450 million, man. All right, now this the power of Yahweh Shema Shah, because this how he really can show his power, man. It'd be different if it was 450 prophets that were righteous, then one prophet, you know what I'm saying, that were unrighteous, all right, that was wicked. No, the Lord is showing his power, man, through one prophet against 450 of them, man. And it says, let them therefore give us 2 bullocks, and let them choose 1 bullock for themselves, and cut it into pieces, and lay it on wood, and put no fire under it, and I will dress the other bullock and lay it on wood and put no fire under it. All right? So he's saying, okay, we're going to lay these bullocks down and we're going to see. You know? So it ain't saying that you get to cheat. No. Everything is equal right now. You know what I'm saying? And it says, and call ye on the name of your gods, and I will call on the name of my power, Yahweh Shema Shah, and the power that answers by fire, let him be the power. And all the people answered and said, as it well spoken. All right? So that was a bet. You know, that was a bet, like, okay then, you call on your power, I'm gonna call on my power. All right? Whoever power comes through and light this fire under that bullock, let him be the power. You know? But Elijah already knew. You know? You dealing with a high power, man. He know his power is real, man. That's the faith that we gotta have in Yahweh Shema Shah. All right? And it says, and they took the bullock which was given them, and they dressed it and called on the name of Baal from morning even to the noon, saying, oh Baal, hear us. But there was no voice, nor any that answered, and they leaped upon the altar which was made. You know? So Baal can't talk, man. All these idols that these people worship today, ain't no coming back, man. Buddha can't answer you, man. Buddha can't show you nothing, man. You know? But going to all the rest of the idols, dumb idols, it says, and Elijah said unto the prophet, oh Baal, Salak. And they took, Salak, it's 27. And it came to pass at noon that Elijah mocked them. So Elijah started making fun of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, what's up with y'all God, man? He ain't came yet. You know, it been done 5, 6, 7 hours. Y'all been calling on him. He ain't came yet. So Elijah mocking them, man. And he said, yeah, you know they were getting mad. You know what I'm saying? He said, and said, cry aloud, for he is a God. Either he is talking, or he is pressing, and he's pursuing, or is he on a journey, or persuaded, slacking. What they did, peradventure, he sleep, and must be awakened. So Elijah mocking them, like, man, what's up with y'all guys, man? He must be on a trip somewhere.
He must be sleeping.
Yeah, he sleep. You know what I'm saying?
Wake him up.
Yo. I know he heard y'all. He said, cry aloud. Then it said, and they cried aloud and cut themselves after the manner with knives and lynches, till the blood gushed out upon them. And it came to pass, when the midday was past, and they prophesied until the time of the offering of the evening sacrifice, that there was neither no voice, nor any to answer, nor any that regarded. You know? So they spent all day trying to call on Baal, man. You know? And it said, and Elijah said unto all the people, come near unto me. And all the people came near unto him, and he repaired the altar of the Lord Yahweh that was broken down. And Elijah took 12 stones, according to the number of the tribes of the sons of Jacob, unto whom the word of the Lord Yahweh came, saying, Israel shall be thy name. And with the stone he built an altar in the name of the Lord Yahweh, and he made a trench about the altar, and great as round concerning 2 measures of seed. And he put the wood in order, and cut the bullock in pieces, and laid him on the wood, and said, fill 4 barrels with water, and pour it on the burnt sacrifice and on the wood. Now, Elijah, he was stunned. You know what I'm saying? Elijah was stunned, man. He said, hey, even get 4 barrels of water and pour it on the bullock, pour it out on the wood and everything. So, because you know, when you burn wood, it's hard to light fire upon it, man. All right, it's hard for it to catch fire. So Elijah knows that he's stunned. Right, he just stunned, you know, but just to get them to believe. Right, because they know water on wood ain't gonna burn. So this really finna get them right here, man. And it says, and he said, do it the second one time, and they did it the second one time, and he said, do it the third time, and they did it the third time, and the water ran around about the altar, and he filled the trenches also with water. And it came to pass at the time of the offering of the evening sacrifice that Elijah the prophet came near and said, Yahweh, power of Abraham, Isaac, and of Israel, let it be known this day that thou art power in Israel, and that I am thy servant, and that I have done all these things at thy word. Hear me, O Yahweh, hear me, that this people may know that thou art the Lord Yahweh, power, and that thou hast turned their heart back again. Then the fire of the Lord Yahweh fell and consumed the burnt offering, the burnt sacrifice, and the wood, and the stones, and the dust, and the liquor of the water that was in the trenches. And when all the people saw it, they fell on their faces and said, Yahweh is the power. Yahweh is the Most High. You know? So when they saw that, you know, they're like, damn, you know, this is the true power. But Elijah gave them an opportunity way before to choose sides, man. But they didn't choose the side, you know? So they had to go through all this to know that Yahweh Shema Shai is the true power, man. You know? But guess what? It's gonna go the same way with the time we coming in, man. You know? They're gonna have to, certain judges gonna have to see, all right, the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai working on certain beings, man. You know? But going back into these idols, man, these idols have no power, man. Right. There's only one power, and his true name is Yahweh, and his son name is Yahweh Shai, who the word ignorant called Jesus Christ, man. That's right. You know? There's only one power. You got it, bro.
All right, this is Colossians chapter 2, verse 8. Beware lest any man spoil you through the philosophies and vain deceit.
Right. Don't let no man spoil you, man. You know? But two things about people, they let, you know, the so-called white man, which is Esau Edom, all right, spoil them, man. You know?
It says, beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy.
Right.
and
Through
vain-
philosophy, man, these doctrines, man. You know? Go ahead,
and vain deceit.
in vain deceit, man.
After
know?
the tradition of men,
See, the tradition of men going back to all these pagan holidays, man. All these vain customs that the so-called white man push, man, on our people. You know, it's in vain, man. Vanity. Worth nothing, man. Go ahead.
after the rudiments of the world, and not after Yahweh Shai.
Right, not the root of the world, but not out Yahweh Shai, man. Because that's what we're supposed to follow upon, man. That's what we're supposed to be following after. All right? We're supposed to be like Yahweh Shai, man. You know? Not being niggas or not being as America has taught us to be. All right? Do what thou will. Your plan or yours. You know, the world teaches that, man. Not Yahweh Shai, man. Yahweh Shai pushes following these laws, statutes, commandments, man.
Right.
You know? And on this side, we got to do it to the best of our ability, man. You know?
Yeah, you can't let these heathens and the gods of these other nations, man, ruin you.
That's right.
Because when you latch on to those philosophies, you latch on to death. It's like a leash that sucks all the blood out of you, man.
Yeah.
You know? That's why we say in Revelation 11 to 8, that's why we read it so much. Your dead bodies. Because you don't got no true source of power in you.
Right, bro.
You know? You don't understand that Jesus ain't shit. You don't understand that the Islam religion ain't shit. The Roman Catholic religion ain't shit. Those are all idols, man. When you believe in that because a man told you, you didn't take warning of the scripture the brother just read. You know? So when the Most High comes to destroy the idols, guess who he's coming to destroy with those idols?
Right.
The worshipers too. The Most High gonna get his, man.
Right, bro.
That's more, this is go ahead.
Quick precept. Y'all might have already brought this out. It's Jeremiah 2 and 11. It says, "Hath a nation changed their gods, which are yet no gods?"
Right. See? Have a nation change their God. All right, which is no God. You know, who Chinese represent, praise. Japanese praise. The African praise. Really ain't even no God, man. Ain't no power in it.
You don't see them change.
You know, because you look at the word God, God go back to the power, man. You know? That's why Islam say Allah. It only means power, man. All right? Because Yahshua Allah, all right? You break that down, is the Prince of Power, which is the sons of gods, man.
True
Right.
power.
All right? So God means power. You know? God is a title. You know? The Lord, the true power, all right, the true God, he got a name. Because he said we are gods, man. You know? So we are powers. You know, we are rulers. We are judges.
Right.
You know? When you look it up in the blue letter, that's what God means. You know?
It says, "But my people have changed their glory for that which do not profit."
Right. They have changed the glory that do not profit. Which they started
Going back to
go.
Constantine,
Yeah,
too.
God. They worship by you know, they worship Jesus. You know, that there ain't no power in that, man.
Right.
You know, they worship Muhammad.
Buddha.
They worship Buddha. They worship money.
Come.
They worship hoes, man.
Right.
You know, whatever you worship, if it ain't Yahweh Shema Shai, man, guess what? There's no power in there.
That's right.
Because the Lord can take that away quicker than a blinking of an eye, man.
Yeah, Jake put all his energy into his car, his house, things that don't profit nothing. And then all that energy that he putting into that, the Most High looking like, really? This what you gonna do with your time? This this what you gonna do? I created you and gave you everything that you have, and you gonna give it into this? Because that's why we have to be diligent, man. You got to prove that you love Yahweh, that you worthy of salvation, that you worthy of his grace and mercy, man.
That's right, huh?
You know? That's why the apostles stay on brothers about being on fire, man. That lukewarm, it ain't gonna cut it. That half-ass, knuckle dragging, that ain't gonna cut it, man. You know? The Most High, he is observing, all right, at all times through the angels, your work ethic. You know what I'm saying? And if you are a couch potato, you just sitting back watching, you watching brothers in the venue, you know, you ain't putting your hands on nothing. Being a cheerleader, yeah, being a sideline nigga. Yeah, ain't no cheerleader prophets, man.
Right.
We already got our overseer, dude. And you're not it.
That's right, bro. That's right.
So, you know, that's Esau. That's what he want to be.
You had a quick precept or something?
This 2 Chronicles 15:13, that whosoever would not seek the Lord, power of Israel, shall be put to death, whether small or great, whether man or woman.
Man, hold on. Bring that back one more time.
Maybe 2 more times.
2 Chronicles 15:13, that whosoever would not seek the Lord, power of Israel.
See, the God of Israel, all right, not the God of everybody or the God of the whole world. Is only talking about the God of Israel, man. Israel is you Negro, Latino, Native American, Hispanics, man. All right, and some scholars are confusing the faces, man. You know. Go ahead.
Should be put to death.
Hey, gonna be put to death, man. What is the concentration camp? Fever, all right, race wars, you know, the famine. You know, you're gonna be put to death. Often them missiles, man. You know, cause you ain't seeking Yahweh Shema Shah, your true power.
Right.
Whether small or great.
Hey, whether you small or great, meaning whether you got it or don't got it. All right? Whether you big in this world, you ain't big in this world. Whether you rich or you poor, man. It don't matter, man. Small or great.
Whether man or woman.
Whether it's man or woman, child, grandmama, granddaddy. All right? Newborn baby. All right? Because that spirit, man. It's all about the spirit. You know, that's why the Lord said that he's not a respectable person, man. You know? Have anyone died and have anyone perish being innocent. You know? No. You know? So that baby got killed and she was just born a week ago. It was judgment from the Lord, man. Because of what that spirit did in his last past life, man. You know? So yeah, you're gonna die if you don't serve your how about Shema Shah, man. Point blank period.
Right. Alright, this
See, our people want to see Caesar Borgia, though.
Right.
We don't want to see the true power.
Yeah, because the reason why our people believe on Caesar Borgia, because who ruled him? You know, who ruled him, man? If you was born, like I know right now, I know somebody right now, since he been born, right, he had a stepdad, you know, right, but believed as his dad, you know, but that they never tell him. Like, that ain't even your real dad. But that's what he believed. Because that's what he been taught since he was born. It's your dad.
They just let him believe.
Just let him believe.
Yeah.
You know, that's the same way how our people is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Since we was born, we were thinking that Caesar Borgia was Yahweh Shah.
Yep.
And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. God loves everybody.
Man.
Thinking that the only begotten son named Jesus Christ.
Right.
Yeah. That's right.
Not knowing nothing about him, not knowing his nationality.
Yep.
It's tell you right there in the book.
Right.
I was sick of all these years. Mama said, well, you need to read your Bible. Then when I finally read it, it don't line up with what you've been reading.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How that work out?
Yeah.
I ain't never saw that Yahweh Shah was olive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's a Middle Eastern, like, damn.
Nowhere in there does it say it don't matter what he looks like.
Right.
Isaiah 1 and 3. You know?
God, yeah. Stubborn.
Israel don't consider.
They don't consider.
They watch the reading. Here we are Isaiah 58:1, you know, we crying out loud, you know, showing our people their transgression, trying to tell them come back to their true power, which is Yahweh Shai, power of Israel. You know, our power, you know, to come back, man. Unless you want to die, you know.
But it's gonna be meant for that. Alright? It's meant for 2/3 of our people that get destroyed.
Yeah, rightfully so, man. Cause 2/3, y'all just wicked, man.
That's right, bro.
Yeah.
Like, y'all just need death. That's it, man.
Right? They're gonna say why we out here. Because the Lord told us to come out here.
We fear the Lord, man.
Yeah.
That's right.
The Lord commanded us to come out here and push forth his word, man.
See, but 2/3, they don't feel. They feel seizure though. But say that, don't fear these other guys, man, because they ain't shit. These other guys ain't shit, man. You
Right.
know?
That's right,
It's
brother.
only one God that matters, man. You know? That's what we serving, man. It's power in no name.
Right. The reason why they fear the so-called white man, because the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. He controls the earth, and then look out here and pay the image of the Lord. So everything that's got power is so-called white man. So-called white man in power. Then he got our Lord painted as a so-called white man. Then he got the Most High painted as a so-called white man. God damn. So everybody that, you know, the ruler of the earth, everything white.
Yeah.
You know? So coming up as a child, that's all you see, like damn, a so-called white man. I guess the Lord is white.
Yep.
Hosea 4:6, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
That's
man.
right.
Like the book Michael said, we live in
Information age.
yeah, information age, man. Your cell phone, your smartphones, man. Research it,
It
man.
ain't the lack. It's not like the knowledge is not there.
Right.
The Lord ain't saying that you destroy because the knowledge ain't there. It's destroy for being lackadaisical, for you being lazy.
Yeah, you load the law of liberty,
Yeah.
man. You taking this liberty for granted, man.
While you yet had liberty.
Yeah,
That's why this is what we read in the Second Chronicles. They said, put them to death which don't seek
Don't
the Lord.
seek.
They said, if you're not even looking for them, then just put them to death. Not, you know, like hey, they deserve it, man, because these people aren't looking for it.
That's right.
They're looking for vanity.
Yeah,
Born
your
in
spirit,
vain.
your spirit, you're really supposed to be looking for truth. From the moment that you're born, when you come to of an age of understanding basic things around you, you should want to know the source of it.
Yeah, why this? Why that?
Why the sun go up and come down at this time? Why the moon do this? Why this trees here? Then you start getting into things. You see, why they go to church on Sunday? Why we calling this? You know what I'm saying? But the Lord got to put the spirit on you to question those things. Because if He's giving you over to deception, you will never question those things. You will just look at the outcome, the result of your daily living as if the Most High dealing with you. Because I eat every day, I got a good job, mom and dad, I'm healthy. See, people look at carnal things and try to weigh them up with the Most High's judgment.
Right.
But it don't work like that, man. You know? The Most High have you in a maze. And have you really thinking that you on His team.
They would say about Esau. Esau thought they were all together as one.
Yeah. That He for you.
Yeah.
The Most High don't work like that, man.
And that's how Esau got our people thinking. You know?
Our people, and then our people, you know, the people in general, they, you know, that's not in this truth, a bunch of hypocrites. A lot of people act like they for everybody, and they, you know what I'm saying, deep down inside, you ain't concerned about everybody.
Hell,
you know what I'm saying? That's one thing I hate about a job when you're working with these people. Man, when you leave these jobs, these people ain't thinking about your ass.
Yeah.
Man, when you here work, they act like, you know what I'm saying? You don't give a damn about me, man. Stop it. Just stop it. When I hit this clock at whatever time I leave, I ain't a thought in your mind and you ain't a thought in mine.
That's right.
Yeah.
Damn.
You asking me them vain ass questions. How was your weekend? How was your holiday?
That's all I heard.
You really be want to tell them, you know what I'm saying? You really be want to be like, hey, there wasn't no motherfucking holiday.
Yeah, that's all I'm talking about. That's all I heard.
How was your Christmas?
Yeah.
What I tell them when we went to, me and the brother, we went to Chili's for lunch that day. And she was like, you ready for Christmas? I said, yeah. I've been ready for the last 3 years, and I'll be ready to the end of the world. I've been ready. Oh, really? Yeah. Yeah, you done? Yeah. I've been done my Christmas shopping. I've been done with this shit.
See, I never started.
I had a quick one just going in on what you just said, bro. It's 1 Timothy 6:5. It says, perverse disputings of men of corrupt minds and destitute of the truth, supposing that gain is godliness.
They say destitute of the truth, man. Yeah, you void of it. You ain't got it. But you think you do. Like the scriptures say, many are deceived by their own vain opinion, and their evil suspicion has overthrown their judgment.
They said supposing gain is godliness, so they want to look at somebody, look at what a person got. You know what I'm saying? Look at, oh yeah, he got that nice car. He got a big nice house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Lord must be dealing with him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't got nothing to do with it, man.
She's saying in the world, the rain falls on everybody.
Yeah.
No matter what your status is in this world, when it rains, it's fall on everybody.
Everybody get hit.
Yeah.
That's how it gonna be. That time Jacob trouble. Everybody get hit.
That's right. This is from such withdraw thyself, but godliness with content is great gain.
Right. You know? Because Jake, like, don't realize that the Most High, he value you being grateful for what you got, right? And understanding that what you got is more than what you already got is more than what you need. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of the times you think you need something, it's not even a need. It's just a want. That's the common thing for you is to misjudge necessities with desires. You know, especially if you're not a man of the Lord. It's even hard for men of the Lord. Sometimes you think like, man, you got to question like, man, I don't need that shit.
Yeah.
Then because the Lord will put you in a position and make you do without it.
Yeah.
You won't be like, man, I ain't you need that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how this world is. It's so full of trickery and deceit because you already got a lustful vibration out here, a covetous vibration out here. It's so easy for people to talk you into getting shit. It's so easy for people to convince you that you need something.
Right.
Well, I be going into some of these stores, like, say I had to get a new cell phone. When I went in there, they talking about this goddamn smart meter that you put on your car. If your car break down or somebody steal your car, or you can always keep up. Like, say for instance, you bought your son or your mama a car, or you bought this thing for your mama or your son's car. Say your mama ain't, equipped with help. Like she ain't close to you like that. If she broke down, it'll automatically send a signal to you. I don't need that shit. Yeah, that'd be good, maybe to have. I don't need that. The Most High can recognize steps.
Right.
If something go wrong right now, you ain't got to fall nobody near you.
Spirit.
If you of the Most High, he gonna direct your steps to a safe man. You know, just like when me and this brother, Dr. Nunn in the bar, we had that U-Haul that time.
Oh yeah.
You know that motherfucker broke down on us? We in the ditch. Shit, man, this U-Haul big motherfucker. We pushed that whole back to the ditch. 3 of us. We just calling the Lord. Then the dude came with the tow truck. He had something Man, everything worked out at the end of the day, you know. But we basically was in the middle of nowhere, man.
Yeah, we did a lesson and everything.
Yeah, we did it. Yeah, we started doing a lesson. You know, and that's.
If I can say this, that's the reason why the Most High will put hell on you a lot of times, so you can keep doing the work. You know, it'll humble you and give you spare time to think upon the Lord. Once you're thinking upon him, you're like, hey, let me get this lesson in.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, because I was sick this week, right? I was vomiting and you know, going out both ends and stuff, dehydrated. I was calling upon the Lord the whole time. Got me meditating and I started thinking about how ways I can improve myself. Because that's why, you know, that's the Most High's plan, right? It's to beat you down so it can build you back up.
Right.
That's how it works.
It'll humble you, you know, and show you what you need to improve on.
Yeah, man, like we was talking about last night, that's like when you're working out. Breaking the muscles
breaking
down,
the muscles down and build them up.
and then build them up. You know, that's how you get that gain. You know.
Yep. Yeah, and see, that's you can tell like the Most High knew exactly what he was doing. Like everything really worked like the Most High created it, because you gotta rest. You know what I'm saying? You can't work too. You gotta do this work, but you can't overdo it. You gotta rest. That's why he made a day of rest. You know what I'm saying? Because if you continue to beat your body down, and you continue to do the work, continually like, if you do this too much, you can do too much work, man. You have to have a day of rest. You have to have a day of a clear conscience to let it all soak in, to reflect. You know what I'm saying? Everything works like that. But do Esau do that? Nah. He like, we say, he the Energizer Bunny. With his wickedness, he just keep going and going and going. How you ain't gonna let the earth? How you ain't gonna let the earth rest? That's why I'm like, how you not gonna let the earth rest? How you just gonna constantly reap and take and take and take? And then we wonder why every time you look around it's an earthquake. I was like, damn, nigga.
Motherfucker.
Like the earth just throwing a temper tantrum. Like, motherfucker, do this shit. I can't do that.
A whole block just fall in the earth.
Yo, you look at sinkholes and shit. Like, I'm just giving up. Like, fuck this shit, man. This nigga got damn.
You got a whole community that just fell in the earth. Like, what the fuck? The house is gone, cars, everything.
This nigga just going through, cutting down trees and shit.
Yeah.
This is what Esau do, right? Esau, he just makes his own communities and subdivisions. What he does, he just straight demolish a whole forest, right?
Yeah.
But then if he build, like say for instance, if he build a subdivision to make money off of, he'll take a real small part and the houses will be this close together.
Yeah. House. Yeah.
Man, you go where he live at, man, the goddamn yard.
Big as hell.
Man, look, I know, I done seen houses Esau got. His fucking garage is bigger than my house. I ain't bullshitting. Esau got garages bigger than, you know what I'm saying? You be like, damn. I'm watching one of them walk back to their house just from putting the garbage out on the streets, right? I'm like, damn, it seems like they'll take up forever to get back to the house and put the garbage on. Shit. Oh, need a golf cart to take the garbage to the end of the street, man. I'm like, God damn.
They don't do their houses like that.
Yep. I know.
Set your shit up.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
Like Legos.
That's how it is in Chicago.
We're talking about how the houses is.
Hey, in Chicago, them motherfuckers like us right now.
Yeah, like we on top of each other, living on
5
top of each
houses
other.
right here.
That's why he ain't getting shit in the kingdom. He has to be in the motherfucking ditch.
Then he don't even want you to know his shit out there, right? So when he make the roads, he'll make them motherfuckers narrow with curves and shit.
Yeah,
Like,
without
nah,
no
this
dead and
could've
trees
just made
and
a
shit.
straight
Yeah,
road.
yeah.
No lights. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, no lights.
You go out there fucking with Esau if you want to.
I got plenty of shit in the trees and shit. You ain't even make it to your house.
Shit.
You ain't gonna make it out.
Ain't nobody gonna hear them guns go off.
Nah, you too far out.
Shit.
That's right.
I got a quick question.
Yeah, I got one too, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Like about when you were talking about the earth.
Go ahead.
The Revelation 11:18, and the nations were angry in the wealth and come in the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou should give reward unto their servants the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear the name shall select. And them that fear the name small and great, and shall destroy them which destroy the earth.
Salaki, bro. You started, you read it again, Salaki.
Okay, come. Revelation 11:18, and the nations were angry, and the wealth is come in the time of the
They're in
dead.
their time now. That's
Yep.
they were, is that they now.
They are.
They are, right now.
Yeah.
These nations pissed off like hell, man.
Yeah. You're right, bro.
Come.
But I'm telling you one thing, ain't nobody more pissed off than the Most High. Ain't nobody more pissed off than the Most High, Yahweh Shai, and the men of the Lord.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
God. And their wealth is come in the time of the dead, that they should be judged.
So, the time of the dead should be judged, right? Dead to what? Those who are dead to Yahweh Shai. Dead to the fact that he is the only power. And that's why I said, ain't none of these other nations as mad as the Most High and his servants. Because we know what we worship and we know where we supposed to be.
Wow.
So you looking at Esau living how he living, like, and that's humbling too, because the Most High said, don't be envious. You know how hard that is?
I talking about envy, not the oppressor.
Yeah, you know how hard that is, goddamn, to see a motherfucking garage bigger than your motherfucking house. And you like, damn.
That's why niggas,
Like, shit.
that's why niggas sell out.
And then he come out there smiling at you.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing, bud?
Yeah. Motherfucker. This our shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But the humbling process of it is, hey, it's what you done.
Look what you done.
How'd you get to this point?
Yeah.
You deserve this. We deserve what we get.
Right.
You know?
Right, bro.
Micah 7.
And it's love at the end of the day. It's love at the end of the day. You know? Hey, we start off this lesson talking about how the Most High has an emotion called jealousy. You don't think he putting that emotion on us? You think he making us feel what he feeling? Oh, okay. You gonna make me jealous? I'm gonna show you how you make. You know how? Okay, you know how? Let's say in a common relationship, Jake with his woman, she gonna do some shit. She gonna do some shit. Oh, okay. Oh, I ain't gonna say shit. Watch this. Hey, well, how cool, man? Watch this. I got something for your ass. Watch this.
And that they should be judged, and that thou should give reward unto their servants, the prophets,
Right.
and to the saints, and them that fear thy name.
Yeah, that's the reward, man. That's the 144,000. And guess what? 1/3. All right, 1/3 of the nation of Israel, man. Cause they got that fear of the name, man. You know, you got prophets. All right, you got helpers. All right, you got 60 disciples, man. All right, all that consisted of 1/3 of the 144,000, man. All right, they're gonna receive a reward, man, coming from Yahweh Shai.
And their reward is heaven. It's on earth. Being dictated and governed by us.
Right, bro.
He said,
So that's right. That's right. It's our time.
Right.
That's right. You know? So, hey, in the spirit, hey, she know what's going on. In the flesh, she don't have a clue.
Yeah.
But that's beautiful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because the Lord gonna set it up, man, where, hey, ain't gonna never be a time like this again. And when we rule, it's gonna be insured by us. There's never a time like we gonna be the insurance. Like we gonna be the ones that insure that never ever again. You know? And the Lord is so beautiful because the Lord, he set us up. He gonna allow us to rule over these other nations, but he gonna give us the judgment to where these nations gonna be at peace with us. Like first of all, they ain't gonna be able to war with us even if they wanted to. but they not gonna want to. Like they gonna seek after us. Like that's what it say in Isaiah, how the doors gonna be continually open. They're gonna be constantly bringing us gifts. The reason they're gonna be bringing us gifts is because the condition that the earth, the condition that their estates gonna be in.
Yeah.
How the Moab gonna be in the land of Moab. How Ammon and Ishmael and Elam gonna be in their lands once it's restored to righteousness. It was like, man.
We're gonna be their financial advisors. You know how like you got like a NBA superstar that gets all this money, so he doesn't know what to do with it, so he goes to Esau. That's how we're gonna be like. You know, they're gonna get so many resources, they're not gonna know what to do. So they're gonna give them to us, so that we can make them prosper even more.
But it belongs to us.
Yeah, but really it's gonna be for us.
Yeah, we're gonna show them how to live.
John.
We're gonna show them what life. This how you live,
Yeah,
right?
that's how you live. That's how
You know that shit you did? Watch this. You remember that plane you built? Watch this.
Yeah.
Hell, they take off on his ass.
This how you do it, right? Yeah.
You remember that water jet? Watch this. Just all types of shit. They gonna be doing it just through the spill, man.
What's that commercial? You got questions? You got it.
That's right. That's right.
Simple as that.
You know, it's simple.
It said, and fear that name. We let you know the name matters.
Oh
man.
yeah, that's right.
You know? Small and great, and should destroy them, which destroy the earth.
Right.
So,
Who's destroying the earth, man?
Yep.
So-called white man.
Yep.
Sheep.
Job 9:24.
That's right.
You know? He's destroying the earth, man. The earth is mourning because of him, man. You know?
Keeping the land Sabbath.
You got that wisdom.
Yeah.
You got that table. God want you gonna wrap it up. You ain't told it already? No. I'm waiting on wisdom solid first. We get the total. Hope y'all got that. Go ahead.
Okay. This is Wisdom of Solomon 14 and 11. It says, therefore, even upon the idols of the Gentiles shall there be a visitation.
Right, Gentiles, going to Gentiles is talking about natural Gentiles.
Right. So it says that he's going to visit them.
He's gonna visit their God.
Going back to Isaiah, I think it's Isaiah when he said he's going to visit Edom. I think it's Isaiah.
Oh, yeah, 34.
Yeah, it's Isaiah 34. Yeah.
It says,
I don't know, 34, yeah.
it says, because in the creature of the Most High, they are become an abomination and stumbling blocks to the souls of men.
The creature of the Most High, you know, which the first creation of the Most High is Yahshua. You know, starting with the elect, starting with Yahushua. Yahushua really did the rest, you know. But the Most High created the Messiah, and the Messiah did the rest, man. All right? Go ahead, bro.
It says, and a snare to the feet of the unwise.
A snare to the feet, a snare is a trap. So all these idols was concocted and made to trap you up. Go ahead, bro.
For the devising of idols was the beginning of spiritual fornication.
Devising of idols was the beginning of spiritual fornication, which is sin. Okay? Because the customs and the things that go along with these idols all go against the laws and statutes of the Most High. They cause you to transgress.
Right.
I got on the box.
Like that Christian doctrine with Cesare Brosen, man, do as thou wilt.
Yep.
That's going against the law, statutes, and commandments, man. You ain't supposed to just do whatever the hell you feel, man.
Yep.
You know? Yep.
And all of it is based off the like I say, the precepts and doctrines of men. So that's off of what they feel like. So you really doing what a man feel like is right, versus doing what the Most High feel like is right. Well, it ain't really about what he feel like, because the Most High knows what's right, because he created right and wrong.
That's right.
You know? Go ahead, bro.
It says, and the invention of them, the corruption of life.
Yeah, corruption of life. So your whole way of living is corrupt. Your whole infrastructure, how you go about life, is an abomination, man. Go ahead, bro.
It says, for neither were they from the beginning, neither shall they be forever.
Right, because there's only one power. The Alpha, there's only one Alpha, and there's only one Omega. You know? So that coexist doctrine is off. Ain't no, hey, it ain't no God for the dogs and God for the women. It ain't no God for the homos.
Yeah.
Nah. It's one God. One power, man. Right. There ain't no God for the Chinese. No. The only God is the God of Israel.
Right.
Right, but that's breakdown and the understanding of second Exodus, 6th chapter. You know, the world was made for ourselves.
The world was made for ourselves.
You know, that's the proof right there, man. That you so-called white people, y'all were made to be our servants, our footstool. You know, the world was made for y'all to walk around all proud, man. You know, but we fucked up. You know, to put it in blame terms, man. But the world was made for our sake. You know, like you got confusion in faces. You know, hey, that's a sign too, man.
Yep.
You know,
And when you think about how we fucked up, they say the Lord made us
Fucked up.
subject to vanity. So he made, I mean, in a sense, he made us go off. And when you look at it, he made us go off so they can say, hey, well, he gave us time, we fucked up. We couldn't get it right.
yeah,
You know?
No,
it,
we
just
fucked up.
it just ain't in these nations, they ain't got it.
right. That's how you know we fucked up so bad that we got confusion in faces. Like the Lord actually, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody was the same color
Yeah.
at one point in time. But the Lord said, I got something for y'all.
Spread y'all.
I'm gonna spread y'all out. Y'all can't even recognize each other. You know what I'm saying?
Confirming that the Lord is not about integration, he's about segregation, he's about separation. If the Lord was about integration, he would allow the Tower of Babel to continue to go on.
That's a God.
You know? Go ahead, bro.
It says, for by the vain glory of men they entered into the world.
Vain glory of men, these idols, these gods entered into the world.
Yeah. That's why he punished us. That golden calf, while Moses receiving the commandments,
Yep.
Jake down that pot and shit. You know what I'm saying? And putting out their gold and silver into this fucking calf. Alright? Shit. I know why Moses was mad. You know? I think the Lord feel how you think we feel, man. But we fucked up.
Right. Yeah.
But guess what? It's all to know and to come into this time that we coming in. You know? Because the creature was made subject to vanity, man. We were made to go out. Just to this time that we coming in right now. But all these other nations can know. And but we know too, man.
You know, it's just like I said before. It's just like a lesson.
Yeah, lesson
life.
learned.
It's a life lesson.
Yeah.
Like the elder page. GMS life lesson. It's really just a life lesson for the Lord's chosen people. Chiefly the elect, because we the only ones, Lord willing, we those men, we the only ones that's gonna learn it and perfect it. You know what I'm saying? Like really get understanding of what the Lord plan is, his judgment is.
Yeah.
2/3 of our people, they not gonna get the life lesson.
They are. They're gonna know it by death and pain.
Right, yeah. That's how they gonna learn it.
They're gonna learn the hard way.
But see, then that shame in the kingdom, when we get it, that's gonna be, oh, that was the lesson.
Yeah.
Couldn't pass the test.
Yeah, I can pass that. Right.
Studying a different book.
I was studying the wrong book the whole time. Damn!
Right.
I was studying the right book. I had the wrong goddamn teacher. Shit!
It says, for the vainglory of men they entered into the world, and therefore shall they come shortly to an end.
Yep, that's the point. Hey, that's the title of the lesson. These idols are about to come to an end. It says shortly, soon.
Yep.
That's why we was just going into how you see that these different holidays, because this idol worship and paganism behind them, they died. You know?
Yeah.
You don't see that folly like that.
Yeah, everybody in the Christmas spirit,
Yeah.
you know, so to speak.
Because the Christmas spirit is death, even when you break the name down, Christmas. All right?
That's what I call it, Xmas.
Yeah. Because Mas goes into massacre, right? You know, Christ means anointed. And you trying to take out the anointed, that ain't gonna happen. He gonna take you out first, and everything you stand for. You know? Because who y'all put on a pedestal is Cesare Borgia. Who y'all lift up is Esau. Esau going down. I don't care how hard you try to push up. You push it up, but you constantly going down.
Yeah.
You grunting and study going down. You know how you hit that, you lift that weights and you hit that max. It's too heavy. You try to muster everything you can out to get it up.
Instead of I'm talking about you can put more crush into it, but shit then kind of coming down.
You steady going down. That's Esau Kingdom. Steady going down.
Yeah.
Right.
No matter how much pressure you trying to put on these other nations, he's steady going down.
Yeah.
No matter how much pressure you trying to put on Jake, he's steady going down. And really, Esau the supreme idol of the earth. When you really go into it, because the whole, what it say, the whole earth has drunken the wrath of her fornication. That's that beast system, everything this new Roman world has set up. This is new Rome, all over again, man.
Yep.
You know? Yep. But yeah, we can wrap it up on that token, huh? Unless brother got something, you know, keep the close and peace.
All right, this is Tobit, chapter 2.
This Tobit 14:5. I think it might be dead.
Yeah, I think it's true, bro.
You got your phone?
This is Tobit 14:5. And that again, the Most High will have mercy on them and bring them again into the land where they shall build a temple.
That's talking about Israel, man. That's who we're going to have mercy on. Right?
Right, bro.
Go ahead, bro.
But not like to the first until the time of that age be fulfilled. And afterward they shall return from all places of their captivity and build up Jerusalem gloriously.
Hey, going to return from all places of the captivity, from the four corners of the earth. That's where we were in captivity at. We've been scattered amongst all these nations. We chiefly in captivity as the both of us in America.
And the house of the Most High shall be built in it, forever with a glorious building, as the prophets have spoken thereof.
See, because this is the spirit of prophecy, man. You know, this is what it's about, prophecy. And that's what we were speaking about in the old times. That's what we're speaking about now.
Yep.
But the thing about it is, we coming to an end. We in the final closing prophecies of this movie.
Right.
You know?
And all nations shall turn and fear Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, power truly. And
All nations. All nations.
That's right.
Ain't gonna be where the Russians and the Chinese, they turn to fear their gods, and nah. Everybody gonna turn one way, and that's towards Jerusalem. Go ahead, bro.
They say every knee shall bow.
Every knee shall bow, and every tongue confess.
And right here it says they shall do it truly. No,
Yeah.
they're not going to have lukewarm people worshiping the Most High in that day.
Yeah, they ain't gonna have no
It's
choice.
gonna be that full fear.
Yeah. They ain't got no choice. Either dead or death.
It's gonna be that full fear.
Yeah. We ain't gonna hear this.
It says, and shall bury their idols. So shall all nations praise Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, and his people shall confess the Most High, and Yahweh shall exalt his people, and all those which love Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai power and truth and justice shall rejoice.
And all those in truth and justice, you know, the Most High, when he comes back, he ain't gonna have a choice, man. Like it ain't gonna be no if, ands, no maybe, well this could be the guy. Nah. You were like, damn, Buddha, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
You told me, hold on. This motherfucker gonna be looking at that big ass statue of Cesarea in Brazil.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this?
Yeah.
This don't look like this. What the fuck is this? Duped. I've been duped. Without a shadow of a doubt, man. I can say, and then the truth that has been without so long without fruit, you know, shall be declared, man. It's gonna be declared, man.
Right, I guess with that, once again, we will give all honor and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Rekakodash.
I want to say double honors to our elders, our great apostles out of New York, who rule well, teach well, being great example to Israel, man, the elect. I want to say peace and blessing, salutation to the occupant on the fourth wind, pushing the truth in sincerity, that great song. All right, repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand, and salvation is nearer than we believe. Till next time, brother, hit it out. Yahweh Shabbat Shabbat Shalom.
Shalom.